Another big part, obviously, your machine operators act, and a big part of about that is safety. I know that we have ConExpo coming up, so I'd love to hear you talk about that and give the listeners at home a little bit of an earpiece about that because we all need more of it. To be honest with you,
Yeah. I mean, I was like, I think right after the last show, 2023, I saw an article and it was this guy was in like he was like, he got killed, obviously, is where this is going. Using like a 12-foot deep sewer trench, residential application. And I saw the article just in my algorithm, some of the people I follow on LinkedIn. But the picture pissed me off. And I've got it buried in my Instagram somewhere. But you see this guy, and you can tell he's deep, and he's in. I mean, they clearly dug the hole with a mini because it's just this narrow, skinny trench. And you see this guy down there, like looking up, holding the shovel, smiling. And they said 5 minutes later he was dead. And it just really pissed me off. So I made a post about it. We see it all the time. Like trench collapse, guy dies in trench collapse, man rescued from trench collapse, crew dug out of trench collapse. And it's like, how many times is this going to happen before like we do something about it? And I saw that picture and it immediately in my head, I was just like, you're looking down in this hole. There's the guy holding the shovel. You can see the sewer pipe that he's trying to connect or fix or whatever he's doing. No ladder, no box. And somebody was standing above him, just taking a picture. Obviously, because you thought, holy, this guy's down deep in a hole. Like, I got a picture of this. And then that was the last picture anybody ever had. So I made this post and I was just basically like, this is your company and this is the culture that you put for your workers. Like, F you. If you're a worker that needs a job that bad, that you're willing to do some stupid like this, there's somebody that'll hire. I just went on a rant, posted it. And I woke up in the morning and I had like, I don't know how many reshares, 500 likes, 100 something comments. Like for me, I'm like 98,000 followers from going viral. So for me, that was like viral to the moon. I was stoked. I was like, wow, people really took a liking to it. And Missy had shared it and she made a story about it, Missy Sherber, and she messaged me privately and was like, it just happened that it was a Tuesday, like just by chance. She goes, you should start doing a trench safety Tuesday and keep it going. She's like, what would you think of that? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I think we do. I mean, tragedy happens. People post about it. They wake up the next morning, they go on with their day, right? Police officer gets killed in the line of duty. Tragic. I have friends and family that are officers. You post it, you say it. When I get up, I have my coffee in the morning, I go to my job. But I work in this industry and everybody talks about can't get new people, bringing up the next workforce, labor shortages. And I'm like, well, if you stop killing the ones you have, first of all, that's a good place to start, right? Second of all, how are you supposed to attract people into the industry when every day you're seeing death? That's preventable. 2022, 39 trench collapse deaths. It's like one a week. That doesn't count like people that were rescued or were seriously hurt, maimed, and can't work anymore.
so unavoidable.
Completely, completely. And I just got pissed. So I started making these posts like every week and I didn't want to just be doom and gloom. So I started getting posts from like Shay Stutzman, his company's phenomenal. They're huge on trench safety. They just did their own in-house training. They dug up their backyard, taught all their guys rigging, placing boxes, different types of shore, all that to kick the year off. It was awesome. He called me, sent me some videos. It was awesome. So I started getting photos. People would send me photos of dump they'd see or that was going on. But then I was asking people for like, hey, I know you do cool stuff. Like the guys at North Star PE, they do huge pipeline work, great stuff. Groundwork safety systems up by you and somewhere in Canada. I forget exactly where they are. Alberta, maybe. They've been wicked cool. They make really cool trench boxes that are like high tensile steel or something. They're like 50% less the weight for the size and they really cool product. So I started getting stuff from other people to show like what you can use, what are products you use. Here's some tips. And, I'm not by any means like the most competent person to be inspecting a trench. I'm not an OSHA guy. I'm not a safety guy. I'm just a guy that got pissed off and I got sick of seeing it. So I just kind of kept up with it. I'm not going to take all the credit, but if you look at the last few years, we went from 39 in 2022 to 14, 12 trench collapse deaths. In 2024, it was like a 70% reduction. So getting relatable messaging out to people, I think is important and just keeps the conversation going.